have 400 delegates from 23 countries, and I suppose this is the 81st, iteration, essentially, would say, of the British Society of Animal Science annual conference. And it's been the leading, I suppose, venue, with their platform to discuss research findings, give an opportunity, particularly to our younger scientists, would say, to let people know, let the world know, essentially, would say, what they've been working on, and ultimately translate that, would say, to key industry stakeholders in terms of, I suppose, research that, hopefully in the next couple of years we'll see a practice within the industry, particularly on our farms.
That's it. The biggest thing here, I suppose, is that interaction and collaboration between researchers from universities, from agencies like AFB, Teagasc, wherever it may be, but also from industry as well. Industry experts are here too.
Absolutely, and that's something that we're really keen, particularly here in Galway. We got huge support from the industry as a whole, across the UK and in Ireland, and and that has, I suppose, culminated in their representation here. And they've, really would say, contributed to the formulation of the program. They're asking, really important questions from our presenters. And we really welcome that.
And finally, what would be the take-homes that you want for the delegates here at the conference today in particular? I know there was an earlier chat about, I suppose, marketing to consumers in the agri-food space. There was another talk about, I suppose, the importance of animal science and research in society. So there's a number of key things, isn't there?
Absolutely. Like, at the core of it, we're here, we produce, say, animals to the highest ethical standards, but ultimately for food production, again, to meet the requirements, would say, of a growing global population. Ireland produces food, for 40 million people worldwide. So, we're really, really conscious about, I suppose, number one, the quality of the food that we produce, ethical standards, particularly, would say, in relation to animal welfare, and obviously the environmental footprint, would say, of that, that we're doing everything in a sustainable fashion. So it's the science that kind of underpins all of that, would say, that we're really about here today. It had been for probably the last 8 decades during the existence of this particular society. So that's why we're so keen to work with our industry stakeholders and others. And you're so right, bringing not alone, would say, ourselves and the greater agri-food industry on this journey. We really need to bring the consumers and other stakeholders with us as well, and essentially, provide, high quality food that we can all enjoy.